We interrupt this broadcast to bring you this groundbreaking news. Edgar has just updated his Battlin boxer deck. Let's see what he's finally done. How the fuck is this groundbreaking? I ask. You son of a bitch.
Well, isn't this more important than some PETA commercial that they're constantly playing of that are of
This proves nothing!
Okay, let's just
Yes.
get to it. Alright guys, so for Battle Boxers, you're obviously gonna have the triple switch hitter. Okay? So triple switch hitter. Because it's not a Battle and Boxer deck without it. How else are you gonna make those triple lead yolks, in the same duel? Next, you have the GlassJaws. Because GlassJaw is your card to search with. He's a beater and he's self-destructs, which we'll talk about later. Then we have Headgeared. Headgeared is the extra foolish burial monster for this deck, and I'm sure you guys know that. Helping to pull off plays with the GlassJaw so as to be able to add that switch hitter from the grave to the hand. So you get to use it multiple times. And next, most decks run maybe 2 Sparrer, but I prefer 3 because if I can get that first turn Sparrer with Headgeared play to go off, normal summon the Headgeared, send either Switch Hitter or GlassJaw, depending on what's in the hand, usually Switch Hitter. And then special summon the Sparrer. Sparrer says you can special summon him if you control a Battle and Boxer, but usually you will. But its drawback is you cannot conduct your battle phase on the turn you do this. But what does that really matter on the first turn of the duel? Next, I'm using 2 Counterpunch. That extra 1000 is a decent boost every now and then. 2 Blasters. 2 Blasters, a really useful card, blowing stuff up, making combo with Counterpunch, send it to the grave, and then you can banish the Counterpunch from the grave. Which is preferable to banishing it from the hand. So there's those plays. Then we're starting to get into the tech cards. That sort of is a tech, but 2 Maxx's. Was considering bumping it up to 3, but 2 is fine. 3 is kind of a hassle to get hold of. 2 Wisel. This combos well with all the destruction that goes on in the deck, and the fact that your opponent will usually try and destroy your monster, if not able to banish or bounce. This also combos with Meklord Emperor, not Meklord Emperor, GlassJaw. This, because GlassJaw self-destructs, you bring out your Wisel, you get your GlassJaw effect. So it's just a win-win there. And another tech card, Thunder King Rai-oh. Just a random 4-star, nice beater, good effect. I don't really add from my deck to my hand, but with maybe 1 card, so I'm actually safe running Thunder King as a main. Next, we have our traps. Now, the monster lineup, I believe, is 20, but honestly, I'm not certain off the top of my head. Might be more or less. Next, we have our traps. So we have all of our 1-ubs. We have Bottomless, which I was running 2 till it got hit. Torrential, again, got hit. Warning, and Compulse. Like, what is up, Konami? Why is this as good as Warning? What's up with that? But I agree it was abused, and it would have been abused in this format with triple Compulse. So now we have our 2-ubs. We have double Mirror Force, and that's just because I needed something to replace all of those traps that I lost from the new format change. And then triple Magic Cylinder. This wins games. I can't tell you how often I've won a game because of Magic Cylinder. The opponent attacks, does not see this coming, loses the game. So Magic Cylinder is really good card just to have. And then the last of the traps, because I lost my Torrentials, I put in Needle Ceilings. There's 4 or more face-up monsters on the field, destroy every face-up monster on the field. This works well in Ghost Tricks, so you'll probably be seeing that more once the Ghost Tricks come out. So that's just a heads up. Now we move on to the spells. All of our 1-ubs. Obvious Dark Hole. This is a warrior deck, so ROTA. The only search card that's affected by Thunder King. Foolish Burial, because we didn't have enough Foolish Burials with the triple Headgeared, so we had to go Foolish Burial. And Book of Moon. So, um, I'm actually wanting to update this for the new regional so that we'll have Forbidden Lances as well. But I have not picked those up just yet. So now we have some other spells. We have one MST. I was originally running two, but I traded the other MST for this card, Fate Dome. Because you get to force the activation of an opponent's spell or trap, and, trap, if it's a spell, it goes back face down, but if it's a trap, you force its activation. So say it's a warning, they pay 2,000, they don't even stop anything. Compulse, you can force them to compulse their own monsters. It has various uses, so that's the bait doll. Then you have the last of the cards. Oh, and the last effect is it recycles itself, so you get multiple destructions out of one card. And then the last two cards are the Warrior Returning Alive, because my GlassJaws weren't enough, so I had to put in this, my other card to add stuff back to my hand. So that's it for the main deck. I think it's 2020 right there. I'm not sure, but I'll be sure to put it in the description below. Alright, and now for the extra deck. We have the obvious triple Battlin Boxer Lead Yoke. It's not a deck without Lead Yoke. Getting those Lead Yokes out, watching people struggle or waste their resources on a Lead Yoke is just too much fun. Gemini Pearl, just random beater. Most of this extra deck is actually really just filler space to have it at 15, because if it's not at 15, I feel it's just a waste to not fill it up completely. Then we have Photon Papilloperative. It helps with those messy situations where you have those random face downs that you can't get over, or say Spirit Reaper or something. Pap's there for that. Cowboy, because what deck that makes rank 4s can't fit in a Cowboy? Cowboy's there for that burn, finish, kill, or to run over stuff. Maestro. Sometimes you'll need to Book of Moon something. I've never once made Maestroke in this deck. But as I said, filler, because I may as well. Then we have Crazy Box. Again, filler. Why not? And then we have some more useful ones. Utopia. Block those attacks, or 2,500 attack. Also never made him before. Digester Emerald. Every now and then I'll make him. It's nice to be able to put back those Battle and Boxer Lead Yokes once you run out, because surprisingly enough, they do run through the deck pretty fast. So putting those back in is a plus, or putting back the Maxx's or some of the other stuff. So Digester Emerald's really a must. Excalibur. I've made him once. Sometimes you'll leave out the Battle and Boxers and you'll get to overlay for this on your next turn. So I have had to make it once, and I got to crash this into an obelisk. So that was a good day. Then 2 Blade Armor Ninjas. I do make one, maybe once every 5 duels, so I'm assuming there's eventually going to be that duel where I make him twice. So I keep the 2 in there. Again, filler, but it's very useful. And then some more. We have Herald Crest. I made that video about him. I said if you can't think of anything else to put into a deck, why not put this in? So I did. I put in Herald Crest because honestly I can't figure anything better, and it has that ability to steal other monster effects. And once in a blue moon I will make a rank 4 with 3 level 4s, but I've only had to make them once. Then Battle Boxer Star Ceastus. He's got a Wabuko kind of an effect. I guess more of a what's that card called? Ubel effect, where he will burn the opponent and he'll survive battles and stuff. So he's useful for that, and he protects other Battle Boxers too with his own effect. And finally, I don't know why this is in here. I used to run Starlight Road, had the Stardust in here, but now it's dead. I guess I could steal an opponent's tuner monster and synchro summon with this, but there's really nothing to steal with. But I hope that gave some comedic relief there at the end, having a random Stardust Dragon as filler. So, just yeah, I do have a side deck built for it, but most of the side deck is not complete. So I just chose not to show it, as this is a new format. I will need to side the triple MSTs, and as I said, I will be maining Lances, so once that happens, I'll update this video, and just let me know what you guys think about it. Alright, peace guys.
Alright everyone, now that we've finished with that non-groundbreaking broadcast that completely messed everything up, I want you guys to know I will still hate you, no matter what you post on there. Bye guys.